think I saw a nod. All right. Welcome back to the Wii Studio, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. We're gearing up for SHOT Show and gearing up for New Year's. Actually, after this video comes out, New Year's is over.
New Year's is over. So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Welcome to January.
We're recording this just prior to New Year's Eve, and we've got some fantastic new products to you coming from Wii. First off, we have the new Thug XL. Guys, this is an awesome one that I've been super excited for because the Thug by Mathew Christensen was one of my favorite designs that we came out with last year. Fantastic design. This guy right here, the XL version, goes a little bit longer and fixes or changes a couple of things that, let's just say it improved on a couple things from the previous model.
For sure. Some definite improvements, some just minor changes, right, to the blade itself. So I mean, obviously you still have that awesome Tonto.
Yes.
Hollow grind right there, and you have the flat grind on that secondary grind right there. Still incorporated the lanyard right here on the hole, milled bent pocket clip, and then when we're talking about the pocket clip, I know one of the biggest things that we were talking about was how sharp it was right here.
Yeah, it's a little. The original Thug is a little bit pointy on the pocket clip when you're pulling it out of your pocket.
So we'll have a look at this right here. Probably get some close-ups, but you can tell on this mini guy on the Thug is that it's a little pointy right there, but right here it has been grinded down, but still comes out to a nice sweep. So you still have some nice pocket. I don't know. So you still can get it over your pocket pretty easily.
It does. It slides in and out of the pocket really nice. We've talked about this before. This is like just a really nice pocket clip style, where it's that bent milled pocket clip. I like the wider clips as well. So it just fits. It just feels really good. Goes in and out nice, and that's one great improvement, in my opinion, from the original Thug to the Thug XL. Obviously, we've got more size as well.
Yes.
And let's look at quickly the three versions that we have. The original Thug was available in the carbon fiber and the brushed titanium, and also I think a brushed titanium with a satin blade. This time we have the carbon fiber with a satin blade, the tiger striped flamed titanium with a satin blade, and then one of my I have a hard time with favorites on this one because I really like the carbon fiber one, and it's super light.
It looks clean.
Yeah, but I love that hand rubbed finish on the blade on this one. That goes all the way from the handle titanium all the way through the blade.
It's almost like it's matching.
Yeah.
This has and it kind of gives like a distressed look on that blade, which looks really clean.
It's so beautiful. I'm sure that it patina is just awesomely. Awesomely?
It's a word.
Sure.
It's a word.
It is. But yeah, that's very unique. So we don't do any other knives with that treatment of that brushed titanium and that brushed finish on the blade like that. So really like it.
Going into let's do a size comparison. Normal Thug XL, and I will say, for a big knife, it still has a smaller blade. Obviously, we'll hear it in the specs, but if I remember correctly, the blade is still only like a 3.2, like 3.5. It's less than 3.5.
Less than 3.5. It is, and one of the things, though, that is an improvement, I think, on this XL version is you do get a little bit more cutting blade. Because the Thug, as beautiful as it is, your cutting edge is limited with that style of blade. And so we're getting I would say a lot more cutting edge on that hollow grind portion of the blade right there.
Yeah.
Which I really like. The other improvement is we've got some additional milling on the inside of the Thug XL that makes it super lightweight for as big of a knife as this is.
Yeah. I noticed even on the titanium versions, it's hollowed out, it's milled out on both sides.
Right.
So show side and lock bar side.
Right. The original Thug was not. And so we've got some additional milling on the inside of the handles, and that's going to be pretty difficult for me to show you here. But as kind of like a skeletonized liner, but it doesn't go all the way through because it's the frame. And it's on both sides of the knife. So your weight difference between your Thug and your Thug XL is very minimal. and you're getting a lot more knife for just a fraction of an ounce more weight.
Yeah.
So love that. The action.
Still snappy as ever.
Yeah.
It's so snappy, because that's one of the biggest things that I liked about just the normal Thug, is it's just so snappy.
Yeah.
Snaps out every time, because that blade's pretty heavy, right? And so it's the same
fires
thing.
out.
Same thing with the Thug's tongue twister. Thug XL is that just opens up and snaps really well, and it's also pretty drop shutty.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's got enough blade to drop shot for you, and still the enough detent to hold that in there and then fire it out. It's a good action.
Yeah. Yeah, same classic pivot collars on there.
Kind of beefy, like a big titanium pivot collar.
So some awesome accents. I love it. And I like, even on the satin version, you kind of see the different grinds on each grind that you see here.
Yeah.
Even on this flat spot right here, you see the grinds going this way, and then on the grinds itself going that way.
There's a lot going on, like a lot of visually pleasing things happening with these knives.
Yeah, and I think the thumb stud was placed really well. Anyway, that's a Thug. Hop into specs.
Let's do specs. The overall length on the Thug XL is 7.78 inches. The blade length is 3.35 inches. The closed length is 4.43 inches. The blade thickness is 0.16 inches. The handle thickness is 0.53 inches. The knife weighs 4.75 ounces for the titanium versions, and the version with the one carbon fiber side is 4.11 ounces. All right, there we got the specs on this bad boy. One other thing that I wanted to mention that I just noticed as I was playing with it, the access to the lock bar on this thing is really, really good. Now, it's not, the offset is very, very minimal. Like, you almost can't even tell that the show side is lower than the lock bar side. It is just a hair. You've got a little bit of milled texturing in there to grab a hold of that with your thumb, but because the blade stock is as thick as it is, it creates a wider opening in the handle right here, and that gives your thumb just really good access in there. So, anyway, just one thing that I noticed, closing the knife is super, super easy and satisfying.
Yeah,
so,
and there's also some small amount of milling on that lock bar as well. Mm-hmm. So, gives your thumb enough space in there, as well as just some a
little bit of texture. Yep. We got a 20 CV blade steel. And like we mentioned, carbon fiber or titanium, and all of the hardware is titanium on all of these versions. Fantastic knife, guys. If you haven't played with the Thug yet, get that one in your hands, or jump straight to the XL if you like a little bit larger blade. We've got this thing that has a MAP price of $299 for the titanium version with that brushed finish on it, and $342 for the flamed titanium, and also $342 for the carbon fiber version. So you're going to get into the all titanium without the flaming on it for a little bit less than the others. Again, you'll be able to pick these up at dealers for right around $299 and $342.
And these should be hitting dealers January 10th.
January 10th. Get there quick.
So, all at your knife retailer, right?
Your favorite knife retailer, yep. What do you got in your pocket?
We got a new version.
Always something new.
Always something new. So we have the, I just went mind blank on the name, but
Mini Malice.
Mini Malice by Ferrum Forge with the Tiger Stripe Titanium. So same button lock that we love.
Look at that.
Just you can such a pair.
It is. I love the flamed titanium.
It looks so clean.
This is all done by hand as well, you guys. If you've seen any of our the videos that we've done from our factory, in fact, the latest one, I don't know if it's actually out yet, but it kind of shows that work being done. Where they just take a little torch and flame that each one by hand. It's really, really cool. We've got getting a pretty good collection now of knives that have that flamed titanium look on them. It's really, really nice.
And so this will have it on both sides, same with the pocket clip as well. Yeah, so different flavor for your button lock Malice.
Yep, the button lock Mini Malice is a fan favorite. It has an incredible action. Of course, everything that we do from Ferrum Forge is received very, very well. My favorite thing about this knife is the middle finger flick.
That's so nice.
It's super, super nice on this. All right, also available January 10th.
Mark the date on your calendar.
Set your reminders and stay tuned, guys, for what we have coming up next. Stay tuned. We're going to have a SHOT Show prototype reveal coming very, very soon, right around the same time this video drops. We should have that. We hopefully will have that ready to go. And also check out everything over on the new the Civivi channel. We've got some new models dropping there as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day and Happy New Year.
Bye.